Do you have a story to tell? Or maybe a cause that you care a lot about? And you don't know where or how to share this with the world? Today I'm going to show you how you can easily start a podcast using only your phone. Hi, I am PixelPia. Today I will start a series about how you can easily and for free make a podcast using only your phone. And maybe you're not sure what a podcast is. It is a voice show. It's distributed over internet. You can find podcasts about almost any topic. You might have heard of places like Apple Podcast or Google Podcast or Spotify. But there are so many different podcast places on internet. And today we are going to take a look at one called Anchor.fm. Anchor is available for Android, iPhone, and on the PC. The three systems are very similar. So I'm going to show you on my Android phone. But I'm sure you can easily do the same thing on an iPhone, on your laptop or your PC. So the first thing we need to do, I need to put my screen up here so you can follow along. And then we need to go to the Google App Store or if you're on an iPhone, the Apple Store. We need to search for Anchor, that is ANCHOR, and download and install. When that is done, we need to sign up. I prefer to sign up using email today since I already have an account connected to my Google account. But as you can see, you can easily just continue with Google if this is your first time. So when that is done, we come to this screen where we can choose between I want to make a new podcast, tell me more about the podcast. Maybe you have a podcast you want to import, or you're looking for a podcast to listen to. But today we want to choose I want to make a new podcast. So here we are at the episode builder. Before we go on, today we are gonna record 3 little sound bits that will be our base for our first podcast episode. In upcoming videos, I will show you how to put these together to create an episode, how to incorporate background music and music in between bits and pieces, how to set up your whole web page for your podcast with podcast art and information. And I will even show you how you can easily perform an interview using only your phone for a podcast. But as I said, today we are just going to start with the recording part. So here we are in the episode builder. And at the bottom you see a lot of things. Today we are going to focus on the record. And it's really easy. We're going to tap here to start recording. And then I just talk into my phone. So here we are, start recording. Hit the little microphone at the bottom and talk into your phone. I'm just recording the introduction here. Add background music we will talk about in my next episode. And after that we hit the little save down at the bottom. We can skip activate sponsorship for now. And it's saving my first little piece. Let's record 2 more, a middle part where the content is and an ending. Here we have all 3 of them. Now we're gonna take a look at how we can edit. Hit the 3 little dots to the right of the episode and then you see edit audio. Here is the audio I just recorded and we're gonna cut out a few parts. Let's listen through it, and where we want to cut, you put this little marker and hit split. I can make it larger by taking my 2 fingers and spread them right on the screen. So we split here and we listen through until we come to the part where we want to end it. I put the little marker there again and I hit split. And then I save. And as you can see, it's now saving it in the 3 parts where I put the split mark. Let's do the same with the middle part. And here I want to cut out some parts. So edit audio, and I found the spots where I want to split. You can see here in the middle I have a part that I want to just get rid of. So I do the same thing. I mark it. I mark the other end where I want the speech to start again. And I go to the end where I want to cut it out. I hold my finger pressed down on the part I want to remove, and I hit remove part. And you see it's gray, that part. I do the same at the end where I want to cut out. I use my fingers to really enlarge it so I can see where I want my cut to go. I split, and I split at the end, and I hold my finger down and I choose remove. And I do the same with the first part. I hold my finger down and I choose remove segment. And now I say save as one segment. And here you see it's saving it as one part, not as it did before as the 3 part I had split. Now we go to the library, and here we see I have all the parts, my initial recording and the parts I have edited. So now I'm just cleaning up by deleting the parts from the episode I'm not gonna use. And here we have the 3 parts I'm gonna use. The first podcast, the easy, and the end. In my next video, we're gonna use these 3 to put the podcast episode together. Think about where you are when you're recording. Now I am set up for creating my video, so I am in a room that is quiet. But when I made my very first podcast, I actually sat in the closet. A closet is a very good place for soundproofing. There is a lot of textiles and clothes around there. So I sat in my closet with my phone and did my recordings. Since this is just a demonstration, I don't have a written script. But if you are doing this, you should prepare. Write down what you want to say, have it structured in some way with an introduction, the story, and an ending. But more about that in my next episode. Okay, now we have recorded and edited our 3 first segments. In my next video, I will show you how we can put these together, use background music and music between the sections that we want to put together to an episode. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out, hit that little subscribe button on the bell underneath so you get reminded when I upload. Until next time, remember, never stop learning.